that they have some laundry work in the hallway and they leave them to dry in this open area. Let's start with this room. Homeowner says 10 people share these 3 beds together.
This is my room.
How many people sleep on that bed?
3.
7 kids are living in this room alone. They're making use of every bit of space, even the walls. Because they don't own a wardrobe, their clothes, shoes are all over the place. The kitchen is far from being clean because of the water shortage. People use water only for drinking. All other reasons have to be disregarded. Almost any time, some barbers at work. Chairs spilling out of homes. Children constantly running up and down. 220 families live in houses illegally built. Here, permission is not obtained from any authority, and no one is officially a landowner. Everybody builds their houses wherever they want. When they can't find any space, they build on top of existing cylinders more and more. We will discover a very different reason why their future is going to get even worse. Population density defies all logic. We see dishes and leftovers everywhere, and this dog is trying to eat the crumbs left on the spoon. Some people are fishing, others selling food on street corners, and some working on construction. A few are trying their luck with a lottery machine brought to the island, dreaming of becoming rich. As this all happens, there's a birthday celebration, and the party sounds can be heard everywhere. People are striving for comfort in their little space.
Is this her own house or is she on a rent?
My own house.
What is the average rent here?
There are some who pay rent because there are people who are not from here. They pay $50 to $75. Usually the only utility they pay for is in Florida their married children so that they can stay there.
It seems they have a communal 4-year-old lady who witnessed everything here.
Was she born on this island?
Never left, not even a single day.
Fishermen first came from the Baru region. They started to expand the islet, and in 100 years the islet became like this. There were no motors back then or anything like that, only small canoes with paddles. If you remember it correctly, when I was born there was only this house and a few more houses. The rest was nothing.
Rise 20 to 30 meters in the open ocean are reduced to merely 25 to 30 centimeters 5 or 6 miles off the coast. Families live here. Each family consists of 6 members, 12 people in total.
Where is the kitchen?
The kitchen. The stove goes here. That's not a problem. We cook with propane gas.
Dogs can't grow anymore once they hit a certain size because of not getting enough nutrition. Life here is really limited for every creature. Here, we meet the nurse who has helped almost everyone come into the world healthy.
40 years of delivering babies.
How many babies?
Oh my goodness, I've lost count. I don't even remember. Most of the youth in this town passed through these hands that you see. I delivered almost everyone on this island, and now I'm delivering even their children's children. And I've never had a baby die. Little children with vomiting, a high fever, or diarrhea come to me. I tell them what to do or which medicine to take. I'm like a doctor. Everyone knows me here.
The lack of modern healthcare services on the island poses a risk in emergency situations. But as you will understand by the end of the video, their real problem is so much more vital. By the way, according to the locals, the average life expectancy on the island is 85 to 90 years.
My sister died at the age of 103.
People get to go beyond these limits only after they lose their lives to the mainland. What is the average age for girls to get married or have a child?
Typically, girls are 16 years old when they have their first children. This also applies to their children when they get to that age.
There is no family planning and the population keeps growing rapidly.
How many kids do people usually have?
Here, from 2 to 5.
Family life here is uniquely laid back. Most of the couples are together without any official marriages. Also, it's not unusual for people to have kids with more than one partner, but that's part of life here.
Is she married?
I have a husband, but I'm not married.
Oh, really?
Which means it's all free union. Free.
Also, people don't care about their personal space and joke around all the time.
One of the biggest problems of the island is trash. Some of these will be in the ocean, some of these will be sent to the mainland. But you can feel the smell and the amount of mosquitoes wherever you go.
Most of the waste is hidden in the ocean. Without thinking twice, people just throw their loads of garbage into the water, which they see as a dumping ground. Plastics, glass, and metal pieces. But what you will see next will make you feel more disgusted. Unbelievably, even a toilet can be found at the ocean floor. The crabs swimming in this pollution are some of the important food sources for the residents. And these broken cages were used to hunt these animals.
There are some plastic bags in the ocean. People are boats. Life is chaotic here.
Access to electricity and drinking water here varies depending on the weather conditions. Solar panels are here.
This is the way they produce electricity for the island.
We have 380 solar panels and 180 batteries, which gives us energy for everything.
If the weather is
Something that she wants to change in this island.
Mainly the electricity. Look, today we've been without electricity for 4 days.
All the rooms are hot.
you see tomatoes and peppers. Since there isn't enough power, these are not very fresh.
These power generators are t-shirts and shorts.
We have a lot of wind here. The salt carried by winds damages
These pipes, not even a single drop of water is wasted.
drinking water. We suffer a lot. There, below the health center, we have a community tank that we call the lung of the island. When it rains, the joy is so immense here that we go partying that day. Here, the drought scares us so much. It takes 7 to 8 months to get some rain here. We store that precious, seize the problem we have here. They let the mayor's office use their ships so that they could bring us some water. This
City sewage system. Even though rain means good news in terms of water supply, rainfalls are bringing life into the edge of a chaos. Since the enlarged areas of the island are not solid, hurricanes or a heavy rain makes houses and streets unusable.
What does he not like about this island?
Well, the only bad thing is the rainy season. When it rains, the tide rises. All these streets are flooded with seawater. More in September and October. During those months, if these houses didn't have these raised floors, the rainwater would enter the rooms.
Keep in mind that they are also without electricity during these seasons.
We are at the heart of Santa Cruz del Islote. This is the only monument on the island, and it is called La Paz.
On this is a classroom for the grade 1. Since there is no school in the neighboring islands, students from there also come here, and their school service is of course a boat. Every young boy here loves playing soccer, even the girls.